A lot to go over here. So let's begin. The superintendent of Sacramento City Unified School District, Lisa Allen, has resigned. An interim superintendent was appointed tonight. And then, of course, we have the budget crisis. So if you remember, last week, a tentative plan was proposed here at the previous board meeting. And tonight, a more solid, fleshed out plan was proposed. However, that plan was staunchly opposed by several staff members here in the Sac City Unified School District, primarily the 81 principals of all the schools in the district. Take a listen. Thursday's SCUSD board meeting began with a resignation.
It took courage for me to accept the role of being the superintendent, and it's now taking courage for me to let go after 30 years of dedication and service.
After just a handful of years on the job, the former superintendent resigned amid serious financial issues in the district. Allen was given a standing ovation after finishing her resignation remarks. Then came the budget talk.
We are spending more than we earn, and if we continue this trend, we'll run out of cash.
The budget update Thursday night actually was relatively positive. Money was able to be saved through budget cuts, and revenue was actually higher than originally projected. Some of those cuts included 12 staggered furlough days for non-union workers and changes to administration roles.
UPE is not here to deny fiscal reality. We are here to insist on lawful processes, equitable treatment, and respect for the administrators who lead and support this district every day. We urge this board to correct course, engage appropriately with UPE and other bargaining units, and avoid further actions that expose the district to legal risk, operational harm, and long-term damage to trust.
Non-union workers also shared their concerns. The main argument was twofold. One, cutting expenses incurred by the affected employees does not save the district enough money to justify targeting them. And UPE says they're being targeted and teachers are being spared because they claim the teachers' union has more political clout that the district is prioritizing. Now, another important note is that they're also proposing a 20% budget cut district-wide to every budget, regardless of what department it is in. And if you see people walking behind me, it is because the discussion part of this meeting just ended a moment ago. And essentially, what the school board is saying is that they are going to move forward with all legal procedures. You heard there from the union president that they might be taking legal action if the board move forward with some of these administrative role cuts. So they said they are not going to do anything that is illegal or anything that breaks current bargaining agreements that are already in place. But they also said that their number one priority above all else is staying out of fiscal insolvency and not having the state take over the district. So obviously weighing a lot of different priorities here tonight, but it sounds like the union president's plea to the district was quite compelling. For now, reporting in Sacramento, covering local news that matters, Riley Carroll, Fox 40 News.
All right. So, Riley, just to clarify quickly, you mentioned the resignation of Lisa Allen. Obviously, there's a lot going on with the district, a massive budget shortfall that they're trying to fix. So was her resignation specifically tied to the financial crisis, or was there more to her walking away than just money?
Yeah. Eric, that is a really good question. It's actually a direct question that I asked the board president, and her direct answer to me was no. Lisa Allen's resignation was not directly tied to the financial crisis. But of course, given the fact that the resignation was made on the day that the budget was being talked about, it is really the only thing that has happened in her tenure of just a couple of years here. I think that there are a lot of other conclusions that can be drawn both by the public and by the board at large.